Today on Commander Replay, forget about what our deck is doing, but check out our opponent's really sweet Okaun Zndrsplit deck. Did Zndrsplit make a tribute to the RNG gods? Find out next on Commander Replay. Hey guys, I want to take this chance to thank my awesome Patreon supporters. We have a new Patreon, Taylor Lee. Taylor, you are awesome. If you guys want to help support the channel and vote on which decks I play next, check out my Patreon at the link below.
Welcome back, everyone, playing some Budget Azoni. Ooh, we got some of the Battlebond commanders and Danitha, along with the Sidisi. Our hand is really slow. I'm going to mulligan that. I'm going to try to find something just a little bit faster. Well, it's not significantly better, but we'll make it work. So as I mentioned, we're playing Azoni Thousand-Eyed. It is 2 black, green, green for a 2/3. Whenever it enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 black and green insect creature token for each creature card in your graveyard. So we're going to be looking to fill our graveyard up nice and big, and then make a lot of tokens. And then also, we can pay black and a green, sacrifice another creature, gain 1 life, and draw a card. That'll be one of our primary sources of card advantage this game. That's a turn 1 Mana Crypt, followed by a Danitha. That's a pretty good turn 1. Play the Guild Gate, and past the turn, we did draw into a Brawn, something we'd like to get out of our hand, if possible. We do have a Mind Slash in hand to sacrifice some things. Unfortunately, Attrition did not fit in the budget. Attrition is apparently like $6 or $7, which I didn't really see that one coming, but... So, back to Danitha's turn. They get a Mana Crypt flip. They lose the flip down to 37. Shouldn't be too big of a deal in that Danitha has lifelink, and once they get it suited up, they'll probably be gaining a lot of life. What I should do is actually take this time to read the new Battlebond commanders. Okaun, Eye of Chaos, 4 and a red for a 3/3. At the beginning of combat on your turn, flip a coin until you lose a flip. Whenever a player wins a coin flip, double Okaun's power and toughness until end of turn. And it also has partner with Zndrsplit, Eye of Wisdom. Zndrsplit says, partner with Okaun. At the beginning of combat on your turn, flip a coin until you lose a flip. Whenever a player wins a coin flip, draw a card. Interesting. Fumble. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Gain control of all auras and equipments that were attached to it. Then attach them to another creature. Ooh, they get themselves a Sword of the Animus with that. That is pretty nice. Right here, I'm thinking, let's play the Swamp, get the Tribelder down, sack the Tribelder, and we'll go find a land. Does look like we'll be needing some black mana, so we'll get, I guess, let's get a Forest for right now, and then we'll get a Swamp with the Sylvan Ranger. Unless we draw into something else. Dawn Treader Elk. I actually considered that for this deck. May even put it back in. We'll see. This deck does need acceleration, especially since we're trying to get the Rise of the Dark Realms. Pretty expensive at 9 mana. Trinket Mage coming down for the partnered opponent. Personally, with this fumble, I think they should have waited just a little bit longer. If you're gaining control of all auras and equipments in a Danitha deck, which is going to be an equipment deck most likely, yeah. Although, opponent's about to start getting some pretty good advantage with Sword of the Animist on the Trinket Mage. Plus the fact that they have a Mana Crypt, so lots of mana acceleration going on this game. Danitha coming back to play. There's a Blighted Woodland. Nice. So right here, what can we do? Should we blow up the Sword of the Animist? The Rex Sage? Probably should. Yeah, I think let's do that, because I know that they've already got a Mana Rock down. They're going to be really far ahead on mana if they start getting attacks off with that Sword of the Animist. As much as I want to shoot the Mana Crypt, Mana Crypt will at least hurt them over the course of the game. Use the Reclamation Sage, play the Blighted Woodland, and pass the turn. Opponent's going to sacrifice their Dawn Treader Elk. Ooh, Sidisi's got a Butcher of Malakir in the graveyard already. It's pretty nasty. Here comes Zndrsplit, Eye of Wisdom. Opponent's going to do some coin flipping. Opponent said they were a fan of the channel, and when I hit their Sword of the Animus, they said, boo, unsubscribe. Ouch. And that's a Stonehewer Giant for the Danitha. Yep, that's going to find some big nasty stuff. We draw a Forest. We unfortunately do not have enough black mana to use the Mind Slash to take down the Stonehewer Giant. That is unfortunate. So this turn, I think I'm actually going to go Forest, crack the Blighted Woodland. That way we can get some black mana down. We can start using Mind Slash if we need to. So let's get some swamps. And I think we'll stay put with our Reclamation Sage. Pass the turn. There's a Harrow for our opponent. So they lay down a Chromatic Lantern, and they can make any color. If we catch a land off the top, I'll play our commander. Actually, no, our commander doesn't do much, since there is only one creature in the graveyard. In that case, we'll probably look at Sylvan Ranger and Brawn, or Sylvan Ranger Mind Slash. Okaun coming into play. What? Okaun just doubled it. It's a 24/24. Doesn't have trample yet. That's good news. But someone... Oh my god, it has 192 power. Well, Sidisi's about to make an exit, I think. Oh no! It doesn't have haste. It can't attack. Oh, I was looking forward to Sidisi just getting blasted out of the game. Well, we're definitely going to want to leave some blockers up now. Whew. Wow, that thing got huge. At the beginning of combat in your turn, flip a coin. Whenever a player flips a coin, draw a card. Wins a flip. At the beginning of combat in your turn, flip a coin, so they flip 2 coins. Whenever a player wins a coin flip, double the power. Oh, we must have... Oh, we played Squeeze Revenge. Yeah, that'll do it. So opponents can activate the Stone Hero Giant. Yep. Seems like a good idea for a Sword of War and Peace. Oh yeah, the Pro Red. The Pro Red seems extremely relevant. Also, they can get a lot of life gain out of that. I'm gonna have to try Danitha out. I haven't actually played it. I thought it was just a little bit too. I thought it was a little bit too close to what Shram does. Except I really like what Shram does. The card draw is really sweet. The lifelink opens up some interesting possibilities, especially now that lifelink's getting more support. That's a 6/4. Indestructible, Pro Red, Pro White, First Strike, Vigilance, and Lifelink. That's awesome stuff, right? I don't know that we have an answer for that. I guess we have Fleshbag Marauders and things like that. Opponent's gonna block the Trinket Mage. Yep. We draw a tap land. Boo. Well, actually, I guess land is good. We can play our commander to get 1 card into play. Well, either way, we're gonna play the Terramorphic Expanse. So let's start there. Then I think we play the Sylvan Ranger. Get a land. I think we need a couple forests. Crack this Terramorphic. Get a swamp. I think we Mind Slash one time. Mind Slash on the Sidisi. Sack the Sylvan. Sack the Rex Sage. It's got a World Shaper, a Splendid Reclamation, a Dread Return, a Birthing Pod. Those are all really, really nasty cards. So Rex Sage does good things. Birthing Pod's really nasty. I say the Birthing Pod. There's a Sidisi coming down. Get Rog to the graveyard. Gonna make a zombie. Rex Sage coming down. Don't go after our Mind Slash. Gonna go after the Sword of War and Peace. Opponent says with the Zndrsplit Okaun deck, they swung at someone for 294,000 with Trample and Lifelink. Also, apparently Magic Online maxes out at 32,000 life. Good to know if you're playing Okaun Zndrsplit on Magic Online. Oh man, oh that deck looks fun. I want to play that deck now. Opponent's going to Fiery Confluence, destroying an artifact and destroying all the 1/1s. Uh-oh, we have no blockers for this Okaun. Hope we're not about to bite it. There's a Search for Azcanta. Opponent's going to go to combat. Looks like 2 coin flips. Does not win either flip. So even if it had to be us, I was hoping to see someone get hit with a giant Okaun. That's funny. So Danitha getting all of their equipment's picked apart. It's not a great feeling when you're the Voltron deck. Danitha coming back to play. I would have played that turn so much differently. They should have attacked with Stone Hero Giant and equipped Feast and Famine, and then did that or Fire and Ice to get some extra lands. We have 3 creatures in our graveyard, so Night Howler would be a 3/3. That's something. I think we play our commander right here. And then we'll draw one. There's a Dictate. Dictate is really helpful. We really want to find a Dredge card. If we can get a Dredge card into our graveyard with a couple card draw triggers, that'd be the most ideal. There's World Shaper. That's a nasty card. We have one in our deck. So one of the non-budget options for this deck that I really wanted to use, but just way too expensive, was Mesmeric Orb. Because like, if we had a Mesmeric Orb down right now, we would mill like 8 cards when we untap. And that would be ridiculous. So opponent does some more milling with the Sidisi, going on the attack, and swing into the Zndrsplit opponent. Here comes a Victimize. Oh, we should probably be using a Victimize. There's a Rex Sage. Gonna go after our Mind Slash. Sure. Actually wondering if Mind Slash is too slow for this deck. It might be. I think that's like $1.50 I can get back on the budget. So search for Azcanta. That's going to flip over into Azcanta the Sunken Ruin. Sweet art. Really like the flip lands out of Ixalan. I think they're really cool. Opponent says, we were talking about RNG last turn because opponent didn't win the flips, and say, clearly you didn't pray to the RN Jesus. It begins. So Okaun is a 6/6. Fiery Gambit. I'm going to flip a coin. There's a lot of text in that card. I honestly just don't feel like reading it. Says something about damage to creatures. I'll take their word for it. So Okaun up to a 12/12. He just needs to double it up 2 more times with Trample. He can take someone out of the game. Oh, and it's unblockable. Trample not even needed. Well, let's see who's getting it. That's so many coin flips. It's a 192 that can't be blocked. Don't be us, don't be us, don't be us, don't be us, don't be us. It's not us. It's going to Sidisi. Here it comes. Here comes the 192. Unblockable. So, Sidisi out of the game. Negative 194, 192 commander damage. Oh my god. Ooh, that's Lightning Griefs. Lightning Griefs is scary. So that means even with our Dictate, we'll want to flash our Dictate out. We'll want to flash our Dictate down at the most inconvenient time for our opponent. Again, I'd like to catch a land off the top right here so we can keep making land drops. Unfortunately, our Rise of the Dark Realms gets significantly less good when Sidisi left the game. However, having Sidisi out of the game is probably also a good thing. So opponent's going to activate the Stone Hero Giant, probably not realizing that he could attack with it, then use the ability. Here comes a Body in Mind. I'll take a hit with a Body in Mind. Yes, please. Come our way, come our way, come our way. There's a Foundry Inspector. Yes, he's attacking us. Yeah, we'll take the hit with that Body in Mind. Been trying to get creatures into the graveyard. This is going to help out tremendously. So there's a hit from the Body in Mind. Anything with Dredge. There's Life from the Loam. So we got Life from the Loam and Dakmor Salvage. So dredge the Life from the Loam. Going to cast the Life from the Loam. Play a Swamp. Actually, play the Blighted Woodland. And we'll pass with the, well, I guess we're going to see who opponent's attacking. Unfortunately, we only have enough mana to sack one creature. That's why I was hoping to make a land drop off the top. Although I guess dredging Life from the Loam probably wasn't the best idea right there. Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky, and they won't just immediately have a million damage. It's a 6/6. Opponent says he accidentally skipped his main phase. Wonder, yeah, he probably has a handful of flip a coin spells that might be relevant. Okaun still a 6/6, so not too scary right there. Gonna swing into us. Okay, we will block with a token. We will then play this Dictate. Dictate is down. Oop, that's an overloaded Cyclonic Rift. I guess we'll draw a card. Sacrifice the other token. So Zndrsplit goes to the command zone. Danitha is going to get wrecked by this Cyclonic Rift because I haven't been making land drops. That is really painful. Yeah, let's keep dredging that Life from the Loam. Didn't hit so much right there. Well, there's Green Warden. Sylvan Ranger, Rex Sage. Still not tons of creatures in our graveyard yet. Signet for our opponent. And a Dak Faden. One of the few times that I don't have an artifact worth stealing from Dak Faden. Feels unusual. Well, when I was playing this deck the other day, someone resolved a Vandal Blast, and it was the weirdest feeling that I was not on the wrong end of a Vandal Blast. I had literally no artifacts out. It was just a really unusual feeling. My board state usually looks a lot more like this Danitha opponent over there. So Danitha and 8.5 Tails coming down. Sack Outlet off the top would be pretty good. Danitha has to discard. Discards an Eldrazi, so that'll recycle their library, and looks like they're in need of a shuffle, because they have not been drawing lands. So when we get back to our turn, we have one Dredge and Dakmor Salvage. Dredge 2 doesn't excite me that much. Gerard's Orders, on the other hand, kind of does. So I think play Gerard's Orders. Do we just go for Fleshbag Marauder? Opponent still has a 1/1 out. Yeah, let's go for Fleshbag Marauder. I think I like that play. So Fleshbag Marauder to the hand, and we'll put the Grave Troll in the graveyard for some good dredging. Play a Swamp. Ooh, I don't know if we have enough mana for all this. Yeah, we definitely don't. Yeah, go for our commander, I guess. Having a bunch of tokens out seems like a good thing. And then we have to discard hand size, discard the Life from the Loam. Ooh, yeah, Mana Crypt seems pretty good with Okaun. It's a 12/12. We get at least one more flip. Chance Encounter. Whenever you win a coin flip, put a luck counter on the beginning of your upkeep. 10 or more counters on it, you win. Okaun can't be blocked. Here comes Zndrsplit. Nope, it's a 48/48. Can't be blocked. Have a feeling it's coming our way, given Danitha's total lack of mana. Yep, that's gonna do it for us. Man, so the Cyclonic Rift got us there really good. I could have played that Gerard's Orders better. Wow, what would we need to gotten there? Oh, so we go down. We would have needed to be able to sacrifice 2 creatures to make that work. Here comes the Stone Hero Giant. Seems a lot of not helpful at this point. That's what I was talking about with the partner opponent getting too far ahead with the Sword of the Animist. It's a good thing we blew it up, but I mean they have so much land. They played 2 flip lands, which essentially those flip lands kind of work like acceleration once they flip. So plus the couple mana rocks that they have, that stuff really adds up over the course of a long game. We were just always a little bit behind in mana production this game. Just a little bit slow on everything. Probably should have mulliganed again to a faster hand. Couldn't really find our dredgers. Game of Chaos. That seems really good. So opponent does a bunch of coin flipping. It's a 48/48. It's unblockable. And there's a Molten Birth. More coin flipping. Also, his Chance Encounter has 6 counters on it. Needs 10 to win the game at the upkeep. Oh, it's a 192/192. In it goes. Cannot be blocked. And there's a Teamer Battle Rage for double strike. And that be the game. So Zndrsplit Okaun taking it down. I like our deck, but I think I kept a bad hand. It was just too slow. We didn't really have any dredgers. We didn't have anything that just dumped cards into the graveyard. Having things like your mulches and Satyr Wayfinders, you really want that stuff to kind of get going. So yeah, I think it was just a bad keep. We were a little bit slow. Deck probably still needs just a teeny bit more mana ramp in it. Things like that Dawn Treader Elk seem pretty good. Need to find some room for that. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. The new partner opponent with Zndrsplit and Okaun looks really sweet. I think it kind of stole the show in this game. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, feel free to comment, like, or subscribe. Thank you for watching.